A variety of detoxification methods, as I told you earlier, are available. They try to help you in weight loss. They try to help you to give you a healthy gut. Gut is very, very responsible. These three methods which I'm going to discuss today are really very simple, as I told you earlier, inexpensive, and they don't require much preparation. You can use them without spending much time. When I say much time, means preparing for these detoxification method. So let's start. What are the benefits? I will be discussing these later on also, but these methods collectively, all these three methods can help you in improving your acne, asthma, PCOD, diabetes, any of the ailment, metabolic disorders, any skin disorders. They can help you out. Majorly, your oral cavity will be the most healthy. Nowadays, the kind of food we eat, sugary food we eat, pizza, all these kind of high carb food we eat, our teeth have lot of gingivitis, our plaques formation, and no matter what toothbrush you're using nowadays, what toothpaste you're using, they never get cleared. So the method which I'm going to tell you is so simple that it helps you also in your oral health. So your skin will be radiant, your oral health will be great, metabolic disorders will be improved, anything like diabetes also will improve. You will be able to reduce your blood glucose sugars if you regularly follow these methods. So let's go into those methods. The first method is oil pulling. When you eat your food in the night or evening and then you go for sleep, during the night your mouth gets accumulated lot of bacteria which are there, and that's where you get plaque formation in your teeth, and those, no matter how much hard you brush it in the night, still there is a tendency that leftover food will be there in different corners of your mouth and in your oral cavity, and that leads to accumulation of these bacteria, and these bacteria start giving you issues with your tooth health, and they start creating your enamel degradation, your cavity formation, and bad breath. So if you do this method, which I call as oil pulling, in the morning early on, and it is reported in Ayurveda that this is one of the most simple way of doing your detoxification of your oral cavity. In fact, in Ayurveda, they say that as your tongue is linked and attached to various organs of the body, it's not only on the mouth. They believe in Ayurveda that there is a benefit which is beyond your oral cavity. You get benefits from, you get to see your toxins pulled out even from your different organs and your blood. There is some scientific evidence which questions this hypothesis that how it can benefit beyond oral health, because they believe our mucosal membrane is semi-permeable. So how it is possible to absorb toxins from blood? So that's the question. I think there is a debate on this part, but everybody, even in the West, scientific community agrees that oil pulling helps in oral health. That is the established fact, and I'm going to leave a very nice review on oil pulling in the description of this video. So now the point is, what is oil pulling and what do you do in oil pulling? First of all, oil pulling is nothing. You take a tablespoon of any cold pressed oil, preferably coconut oil, but you can take any other oil, gingerly oil, or whichever oil is available with you. But I think coconut oil has certain antioxidants which help you in enhancing your benefits. So you should use coconut oil, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. How you do it? You take, cold pressed coconut oil, take a tablespoon of coconut oil in the morning and then put in your mouth. When you wake up, straight away, don't drink water, because then there is no point of doing oil pulling, because you have already ingested the bacteria which were there in your mouth. So you should not have bed tea or water or anything. Straight from the bed, go to your bathroom or your kitchen, take a tablespoon of cold pressed virgin coconut oil. Preferably it's organic. It's good because we don't want any contaminated oils. And in US, you can buy it from Costco, you can buy it from other stores. In India, I know it is available freely, in majority of the places. So use 1 tablespoon of oil, put it in the mouth and swish it. You should take a tablespoon of coconut oil, which is virgin coconut oil, cold pressed, and then swishing is done in your mouth, like you rotate. You keep doing swishing or moving it around in your mouth. You have to keep this 1 tablespoon of coconut oil in your mouth for minimum 5 minutes. That is the only time required to give you proper benefits, and I'll tell you why. But for at least 5 minutes in the beginning, and later on when you feel comfortable, you are able to hold, you can do it for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. The goal here is that oil creates antioxidants, and these antioxidants and try to create and kill the bacteria, whatever is accumulated in your mouth. They attach the bacterial cell wall, and also there is a process called emulsification. You know, with the oils, like how soap mechanism work, how it takes out the dirt particles. Similar thing happens in your mouth. These oil droplets will surround the bacterial cell wall, attract it, and then embed it within the oil droplets. And then when you throw it out, these bacteria go out. So one, the oil breaks the bacterial cell wall. These antioxidants will kill the bacteria. Secondly, you can take them out through process of emulsification. So it will help you, as I told you earlier, in bad breath. You'll feel good. Your teeth will be more whiter. I have recently started this. I used to do long back, but then I stopped. But I have recently started this. This is one of the best method you can use for your oral hygiene or oral health. And while doing this, put an alarm or timer and keep doing your job, whatever you are doing. Read newspaper, do whatever you want to do, answer your emails, and you can be gentle in doing this swishing in your mouth, moving this oil in your mouth. By the time you finish 5-7 minutes, your oil will turn completely white. And please don't spit this oil into the sink. Try and spit this into the dustbin, because it can clog your sink, and you will have difficulty, because oil can make films which will stop water flow. So make sure that you spit out this into the dustbin. Now the second point, which is very important, is children at least under 5 years should do this in supervision or should not do at all, because the goal is you don't swallow this oil inside. And make sure that you don't swallow this oil, because ultimately the whole purpose is to remove bacteria, toxins, whatever is there in your mouth. So you don't want to ingest it. So make sure that you do it gently so that it does not go to your mouth. You does not ingest it. You don't have to ingest it. Don't have to swallow it. Once you have done this, you have to thoroughly wash your mouth with a mouthwash, or you can use a saline water or normal water. You have to thoroughly, you remove any traces of the oil remaining, and then you do your normal brushing. So this is a routine. So as I told you, this whole process, when you start, is 5 minutes. When you become a pro and you are able to hold and swish for longer, you can do it for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So technically it should not take more than 10 minutes of your time to finish this activity. Now we will go. So hope you like this amazing benefits, and please leave your comments in this video once you do it and you start seeing some benefits.